It's week 6 of the National Football League, and we're in for a show from Anthony Richardson. He's coming off a 7-touchdown game last week, matching a benchmark reached by 8 other guys. It's the Voyagers and the Texans. All that and more coming up next.
On a wonderful fall afternoon. Set to go now in week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. So here are the Texans now with a fresh face at quarterback, the 2nd overall pick from Ohio State, C.J. Stroud.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Jalen Carter in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
Alert! Alert!
Stroud off the play fake. A throw out wide going to be incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
Holding. Offense.
Well, obviously, that is declined, and the result is a safety.
And what a momentum play that is, right? You never want to see a safety wiped out. You get the points, and you're going to get the ball back.
So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
And he's playing at a very high level here in this early part of the season. In fact, he leads the NFL in passing yards. Now, that's not always an indicator of success, but in his case, it is.
Now the NFL's leading rusher in 2021, Jonathan Taylor. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
So this, Charles, on paper at least, not the most even of matchups. Polar opposite, really. I mean, on one sideline, you got the hottest team in the league, still unbeaten, and on the other side, a winless squad.
And that's why...
There he goes left side. Touchdown!
Touchdown, Waddle!
And the Voyagers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Will Lutz on for the point after. And this is good as they extend it out now to a 9-0 lead. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25.
So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game.
In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Ready.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. Pressure comes and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
Brings up 2nd and 20 at the 25-yard line.
Now Stroud. That one complete. It's tanked down. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 3rd down at 13.
3rd and 13.
Stroud here on 3rd and long. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Jalen Carter. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Hardman on the return. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and out will come the offense as they take over. Jalen Waddle, the speedster wide receiver, brings out this offense. He's well on his way to a 1,000-yard season, maybe on pace to just tear past that, Charles. Defensively, they need to pay a little bit more attention to him.
Yeah, I think so, because remember, throwing the football, that can shred a defense quicker than anything else, because as soon as the catch is made, he still has the ability to, yards after catch, get downfield, gain even more, score touchdowns, all of that. This is going to be a lot of fun to watch as this progresses, to see how they defend him and how he changes up his game in order to try and keep getting open.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And the Texans are going to take over here up near the 40. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Ready.
They run with the former Buffalo Bill, Devin Singletary. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
10 yards there, good enough for a Texan 1st down. the gun here. Short throw into the hands of Jordan. He's got room to roam. And bulldozing his way through. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Jordan, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans have cut it back within a score.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And they're back within a couple at 9-7 now. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it results in the Texans finding the end zone. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And here's the Virginia Beach offense out and ready to go again. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Holding offense.
So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Let's go now.
Now it's Richardson. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. Richardson looking to throw. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. Shoves him aside. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Ready? Go, Chap! Go, Chap! Go!
First and 10, Taylor now. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Here's 2nd and 7. Richardson off the play fake. Downfield, and he's got Olave. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 19. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Taylor will take it in. Touchdown. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then 1 play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard charging run, give it right back to him and let him cap things off.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Phillips. He's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here.
They have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On the counter, this is Singletary. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Stroud on 3rd down now.
Can't get away, and he's taken down.
No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack.
Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well.
Here's Hardman to return.
So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2nd and 10, back to the air with Richardson.
And that is incomplete.
He was looking for Jalen Waddle there.
And it's 3rd down.
Look at the defense for these Texans.
Coming into this one, ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is a #1 overall passing team in the NFL, but it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Delay of game, offense.
Just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
3rd and long for Richardson. He gets it complete to A.T. Perry.
And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 38.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
And Richardson yet again. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Richardson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off, and the Texans will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're trying to dominate the line of scrimmage.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Dell making a nice grab there, and he is so good at separating from defenders. Takes a special type of corner to be able to stay in his pocket for long. Give him a couple of seconds, and he'll find a way to get open.
They'll run on first down with Singletary, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 43-yard line.
Stroud now on 2nd down. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Jalen Carter able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this first half of football. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game. Set to punt, here's Cameron Johnston.
In punt formation for the Texans.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. And here's the Virginia Beach offense out and ready to go again. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
Let's go, baby!
A big-time play there. 62 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Off play action. Richardson.
They ain't catching me on that blitz.
Good hands there defensively. And 2nd down.
From the snap,
Sorry, we got something for that.
But surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Oh, he's intercepted.
He stopped him from running, bro. Oh, he got caught up.
Garrett Stingley picks it, and the Texans will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
1st and 10, it's Stroud. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Oh, come on, you gotta catch that big fella.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Come here, boy.
Back at the 4-yard line. Well, this is getting ridiculous.
Give my ball back. Let me go ahead and get these keys.
Multiple guys get to it. On is the punter, Johnston now, as he sends this one away. He'll take it a few steps in front of the 50. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Derek Stingley picks it.
Yo, they killing me my shit right now.
47-yard line.
Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken.
Texas out here balling.
4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken.
Put his ass up.
Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
Right back to Singletary on 6.
Oh, he got me. Turn around. Get him. Well, he got me on that
one. 41 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Play action. Stroud now. And he fends him off. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz.
Man, my boy breaking tackles, everything.
2nd down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Thank you, sir. Get up off me. Oh, we out. Let's go, Turner. Let's go, Turner. Let's go. Let me get that.
House that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that...
Oh, yeah, they ain't doing it now. Oh! Oh, my God! Oh, yeah, Lord! Let's go, baby!
Big play there. 61 yards. Running straight ahead.
Oh, Taylor, they in the TD book. Hold that. Hold that. Hold that.
With a 1st down as they will have a 1st and goal on the other side of the 2-minute warning. They'll run here with Taylor.
Oh, you ain't catching me. Taylor, that's TD. That's a TD.
The end zone for a touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Lutz with the extra point, and that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Well, now how about this return?
Oh, my Jesus, I thought he fumbled the ball. Yes, Lord.
30 up to the 33. And now out comes Houston.
Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it,
Blitz all night.
Anything you try to avoid.
I don't know what he thought he was doing. Let's go.
You say it's 1 interception. We're still in the first half. I'm going to do the same thing.
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
Again on 2nd down, it's Stroud.
Come here, boy!
Down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance.
Let's go, boys!
No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. Here's Cameron Johnston now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Fielded just inside the 30. There's a nice move, and he'll take this to the other side of it.
I'll take it.
Going out of bounds. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. To the right side, this is Taylor. Down to about the 45. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
19 Lions. 65 catch. 65 catch. 60 average. 6.
On second down, it's Richardson to throw it. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
They'll lead the 39 here for a first. This is third down. A final shot before the half. Richardson. He'll let this go deep for Waddle.
Woo, that boy can sling that rock. That boy throwing that rock down the field like Michael Vick.
Rangers would extend their lead here just before halftime. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that.
Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Hardman will elect not to bring this out, and the football will be on the 25-yard line by Anthony Richardson, and the offense back out. And Charles, I mean, look, you don't bench a starter of his caliber, but 4 first-half interceptions. How do you handle it from here?
Well, the easy thing is right away you try and run the football, take some pressure off of him, but you know the defense understands that as well. My second thing is give him throws that are safer, throws that he's confident in, the ones that he likes to make.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Richardson sacked. A 10-yard loss on the play. It's second down.
Richardson to throw off play action. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Going for it on fourth, Richardson. And oh my goodness.
What the fuck? Where did he come from? My boy just leaped in the air like that. What?
At the 27-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. And Stroud now to throw. John Mechie, touchdown Texans.
Wait, who the fuck was being in?
29 yards. And the Texans take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
When it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So,
and my goodness, another interception.
Man, they picking shit off like crazy.
27. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a...
Damn, I don't do 6 interceptions. Where you going?
They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. They go right back to Singletary. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Stroud off the play fake. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown.
He can't fucking D-Waddle, bro. Let's get it.
His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And the Voyagers are able to add on to that lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead is now 24.
81 yards, baby.
Offensive coordinators dream about one-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he returns this to the 22. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Hold them ready.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
Got him. Got one back, baby. Let's get it. Woohoo!
This one home. It's a touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And no,
what is you doing, my guy?
Was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Houston set to take over. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one.
Boy, they holding on to these balls.
Watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. And he's going to be intercepted.
Let's go. Let me get that. One more night.
What he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions?
Right, tearing it up.
And then became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year.
And he will take this.
Touchdown, Virginia!
Jonathan Taylor taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Voyagers get another third quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he takes his
what is he doing?
Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. And the football going back over now to the Houston Texans. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time
Chase went down
and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this.
Ooh, he almost ran a big one on me.
This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here comes Hamler on the jet sweep.
I don't know where the fuck he thought he was going.
He's going to be swallowed up right away. The tackle made there behind the line by Isaiah Foskey. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up.
Let me get that.
Completion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks.
And this will be
wow, good throw up, good way to grab that.
Not before he does pick up the first. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Stroud. And going right back to Hamler. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
That's another Houston Texans. 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Stroud working out of the gun. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
2nd and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas. Stroud will look to throw once more. Touchdown! Brevin Jordan with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Texans are able to claw one back.
Almost had it. Drop some roses inside.
Back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Hardman, he is not going to bring this out, so they will start the drive at the 25. Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates. He's had a touchdown for every quarter so far. 3 here in the 3rd, and probably hoping he's not done yet.
And this is a situation where it's okay to be greedy. When you've already scored 3 times, you want 4, you want more than that. And guess what? That only helps your team.
Yeah, so far 3, now in search of 4.
Go! Go!
They go play action with Richardson. And this one is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes it attracts a little bit of extra attention, and it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
That is caught. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown. Mecole Hardman. 45 yards. And the Voyagers will add on to their lead.
Who's the man?
3rd. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
Okay, ready?
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
Okay, break.
Play action. Here's Stroud. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so. Because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball. And he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Stroud now on 1st and 10. And he lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Richardson now. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. Downfield, and he's got Olave. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 33 yards that time.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A give for Taylor running right side. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. And quickly they get to the line. Second down, another run with Taylor. And he'll take it.
Touchdown, Taylor!
Jonathan Taylor, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Voyagers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great.
After my boy done threw a million goddamn interceptions.
He needs to work his way into the end zone.
Lutz with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. And now out comes Houston. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Ready? Set up.
They'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across
Good
the
stop, fellas.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves, that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
Oh, that was almost a pick.
It's going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Ready, ready.
On 1st down, here's Stroud. In trouble, and he's taken down. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Stroud now on second down.
You gotta grab that down.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, if you're the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback, give him a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
The Texans on third down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Looking deep here from Mechie. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
No, Stroud, let's go. Mechie. No, sir.
If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away.
Harmon. Harmon. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. And his spin move so fucking slow. Man, my boy got 4 for 280, 246, 3 TDs. Let's get it.
This defense, they might not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now,
man, my boy need to come out. You know what I'm saying? He done did too much for this game. You know what I'm saying?
You could get a trade for him, bring him over to our
let's go.
team so we don't have to cover him anymore.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. C.T. Perry.
I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but...
Oh, he too open. He too open. He too open. He too open. Let's go. He too, look, 555 already. 555. Ain't your number, baby. You already know. You know, you know. You don't, you better give it the program. Let's get it. Oh, my God. He about to get a TD on this play right here. Watch this. TD. Here it comes. TD. 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 What I say? TD.
Anthony Schwartz, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Voyagers continue to pour it on here in the 4th. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose.
Youngster.
Lutz good on the extra point. And this one was
good old youngster.
They just add on to that big lead.
Texans 20.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Houston set to take over. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. 1st and 10, it's Stroud. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time.
Appreciate you, pimp.
Williams picks it off. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's... Go.
I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Play action. Now Thompson Robinson. And it's caught. Touchdown. Juwan Johnson from 17 yards out. And the Voyagers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
Now before they can try the extra point, a flag comes out, and they're going to get tagged for a delay of game. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Now from 5 yards further back, this becomes a 37-yard extra point attempt. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This pass caught by Hamler. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap to Stroud. He gets this one to Mechie. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's 2nd down.
At the 48-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Stroud. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Stroud out of the gun here. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Again on 2nd down, it's Stroud. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. Oh, now whistles. And unless he was drawn off, and I don't think he was, this is going to be a 1st down. A pretty large mental mistake right there to give him the first.
It's situational football, and you have to know you're down in distance. On that fourth down, any type of penalty would give him a first down, so you can't jump off sides. You can't encroach. You've got to be careful.
Stroud. He's got Jordan complete right side. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. Here now, 2nd and 4. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Here's Stroud. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Schultz. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Well, here's the Virginia Beach offense out and ready to go again. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
He's going to let it go again. And this will be caught at the 30. And they rattle off a big one. 56 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Wants to try to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. This offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Marcus May with a pick. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
18, Pioneer.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
2nd and 10. Here's Stroud. Pass caught on the out route by Mechie. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down. Now Stroud. Open man Hamler, that's complete. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing now is Stroud. This is caught. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
86, Texans 34.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
First down and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. As they try to finish things off in this fourth quarter, and that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.